Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to the video. Now, in this video, I am going to be showcasing something that I have always liked using, but I've just recently got into using it in a different way. Today, I'm going to be trying out Geneco. Now, I used this Geneco in I think my last few showcases, and I really want to give it a showcase on its own, because it's been like 5 months since I've done my last Geneco. But here, I got Wish for Power. It's basically the same thing at Magic Attack and Speed with Wish for Power and Determination Jelly, but there's something different about it. If we look here, we have Bee Summon, Psycho Force, Hex, and Soulfire. If you don't know, Bee Summon is sort of like Stealth Rock, but it only does a certain percentage of your health a turn. So I think it does 1/12. I'd have to go check real quick, but basically what this does is it's going to do a certain percentage of your max health that you, or the current health that you have every turn. So yeah, it doesn't tell me what percentage it is, but basically it's not exactly like Stealth Rock. How Bee Summon works is it's going to do Stealth Rock damage on your first turn, then for the rest of the turns it's going to start doing 1/8 of your current health. So if I have 8 health and they switch in on Bee Summon, 1/8 of 8 is 1. So it's going to do 1 damage. Think about it like that. So 16, if I have 16 health and I have Bee Summon up, I'm going to be taking 2 damage because 1/8 of 16 is 2, right? Because it's just 8. It's 16 divided by 8, right? So it's really good early game, but then it starts to fall off late game. But it is very good against things with refresh, such as Geneco and Cerebopod. It's very nice in that regard, seeing as Geneco can also threaten both Cerebopod and Geneco, which is nice. I really have always liked Geneco. I feel like it's definitely fallen off after it got completely gutted by printing. With equipments, we're just trying to go very speedy and very fast, because you want to be as fast as possible setting up your Bee Summon, then doing damage. And realistically, you're gonna do serious damage whenever you get your range attack Wish for Power boost. Now, I decided to bring just the most offensive thing I could bring, plus an owl. And what I'm noticing is if I fight anything called an Incineroar, I will lose. So I'll probably replace Hatrix for an Incineroar. But yeah, hopefully everyone's excited. I am as well. Let's hop into the first battle. Okay, and here we go into the first battle. Now, the nice thing about Bee Summon is that not a lot of people that I've seen have Wave Shot, Shifting Winds, and stuff like that. Most people have Fire and Poison types just to get rid of the more known traps. I think Bee Summon is one of the most underrated things in the game because it's actually good, but it just falls off later in the game. It's very good early game. It's always such a good thing to lead off with. I can always lead off with my Geneco, and I can always outspeed like almost everything that gets sent in. Right? And it doesn't... Now, I do get the attack boost, which you don't usually want to see, but it's fine. I can Bee Summon here. Nosedive, and they actually miss. That very much sucks for them. Ooh, dude. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Fun fact, I funnily enough don't even end up taking it out with a Soulfire there. So that's a little sad, but it's fine. We're just meant to be a fast and speedy Geneco. So, as they're going to go into... Yeah, they're going for a Quick Sting. So I always go to Owl here. Owl's able to beat Thornets all the time. I assume they now go Xenoxious now that just happened, right? Then I can just hit and run. Then I can go back into Geneco, throw out a Psycho Force, which then I could just go Party Bug on, which I could technically go for a possible Hex. I mean, I just win immediately with Chronos whenever I send it in, so I love having... I hate using it, but I love having Chronos, because it's just there for when I just want to win a game, you know? I go Geneco now. I've always enjoyed using Geneco. Mostly, like, I'm using it here as a suicide lead. Not really a suicide lead. Like, even if, let me say this, even if something is at 1 HP, you never actually have to sack it off. Unless it's, like, completely useless, right? If it's, like, utterly useless, you sack it off. But I can still use Geneco because it is very, very quick. It's very quick, right? And I feel like, what if he didn't go for Quick Sting? Oh, he's just a super fast Thornet. Oh, he's probably like, is he like, oh, he's like candy. Oh, he's like obscenely quick. He's a super fast one. Holy crap. Okay, I can hit and run then. Forgot your equipment's on Xenoxious. That's unfortunate. I could go Chronos if I wanted to, but yeah. I mean, no, I need to wait. I need to get chip on this thing first. Let me disarm it first before I do anything else. As soon as I get Chronos on the field, I'm able to win. I mean, I probably need a bit more chip on Party Bug, so I probably need to go into my Owl. Which, honestly, in the Party Bug showcase I did recently, I forgot Kona Cold. So, I'd recommend using that set, but replace Food Fight for Nutridrain or Kona Cold. Cold, it's really up to you. You took a lot from that. And notice how much these bees are doing for us right now. I know you can't really see much of what it's doing, but it is giving us a lot of chip. Because if you end up going into a switching game, the bees are going to put in work. Even if it's like 2%, 4%. Any damage on something is always so good if you don't end up taking damage yourself, right? So if you're ever in a scenario where you can get completely free damage, but it's not even that much damage, always take that opportunity. Like, always take it. I think that's always an opportunity to go for. Like, even if it's like if it's the safest possible play that you have, go for it. If it's like even like 2 damage. What's the plan here? I know the plan, but what's the idea behind your plan? Because now I just get to disarm a spring, so I'll take it then. But yeah, the bees are doing damage. They also completely invalidate Determination Jelly, which is what I really enjoy about it. I'm probably going to end up dying here, but they probably just want to take out Springling, because anything they send in is going to get one shot, so. Oof, that is unfortunate there. Unfortunate situation there. Kona Cold comes in. That's unfortunate. We wanted to live that attack, to be honest. Ain't no way you save this, right? Yeah, it's dead. This is where I love Hatrix. Hatrix goes crazy. I'm gonna go Owl. The Thornet's what's scaring me because it's able to kill Chronos, which is something that I really need alive. I probably just need to pivot off of this next thing that gets sent in. Yeah. I have to pivot off of this. Though I definitely want to be able to tank at least 1 hit from Chronos later. Or not Chronos, Thornet. Which I can definitely do from this range. I do get poisoned though, so we're going to be very careful now. I could just Wind Shear. I think I'm just going to Wind Shear. I'll just Wind Shear the rest of what he sends in. And then after that I can go Chronos. Get the kill. You take... Like, I think without the chip there from... If we didn't have the Bee Summon chip, I don't think we'd take this thing down. We take this thing down with a Wind Shear. Almost? Seriously? I really needed that to die there. Like, I actually really needed that to die there. Yeah, that really sucks. I really needed that dead. This is not a situation I like. I'm just going to try to hit this thing. I needed Abyss in for a sack, but they're just going to spam Shock Therapy. Okay. They're being awesome and just spamming a healing move. Okay. I'm so mad that didn't kill. That really, I think that might have been a roll. I might have gotten like one of the lowest possible rolls I could have gotten there. Oh, why were they Savage? That was quite literally your worst possible option and you went for it. Which is fine. Alright, I can just rip current this, take it down. I'm gonna go into Hibiscus. Yeah, the Bee Summon going crazy. Giving us the chip that we're gonna need. Behemoth comes in. And I think I can just sack this off, and then I can just go Hibiscus and it gets a kill. Actually, Quick Sting might kill me. No. Ugh. I don't like my odds here. I don't really like my odds here. Oh, they were dumb. Yeah, you never hit and run there. You just go for the Thorny Thwack. I don't really know why they did that. They did not need to hit and run the entire time with Thornet. I think they were too obsessed with Thornet. Well, now I just get to sack off Chronos because it's completely useless against this Thornet. Like, it's completely useless. No, I just go Owl. It doesn't really matter at this point. The game is over. I just go Owl. Unless he crits me. Even then, a crit wouldn't kill me. Yeah, if he did that, he would have won. Not really would have won, but... there wasn't any reason to hit and run. You just had to Thorny Thwack. Even if I went into Owl, you would just hit and run on that. On my hit and run. Then I just get to go in Hibiscus and Wind Shear. So the game is pretty much over for him. Unless he just doesn't have it. Does he not have Piercing Ice, I guess? GG's. Good game. Good game. Well, that was a pretty good game. Really showed how strong Geneco can be in the early game. So, that was pretty good. Let's hop for the next one. Well, we're up against an opposing Chronos. And, well, it's going to come down to Chrono v Chrono, I think. I thinky pinky. Bee Summon. Seamstress. Geneco could send out first. So, odds are that I'm faster than it. So it might even go for a switch, being afraid I'd outspeed. Setting my Bee Summon's huge anyway. As they haunt. And they entirely miss. Okay, my Geneco is hacking. Like, what is this? This isn't a contact move, so it wouldn't give them +1, right? Yeah, it doesn't give them +1. I could honestly save him after that. Like, that's huge. So, I'm gonna, like, the fact of, like, what just happened. Okay, I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna Scissor Guard, and you're like, oh my god, I can get +1. Right? But I don't think, in the end, it's worth it for you to do that, is it? I feel like I go Owl. But I don't want to. I'm an Icy Bite on Jira. Nice! Give me half. Give me half. Huge. That's big. That's big damage there. Alright, if a Hemlock hit comes out, this is good for Owl. Because we're able to maybe get a Calming Melody off. I want to throw a Calming Melody out. Oh, God. And this is one of those times where I only have one clearer, being Hibiscus. Let me Calming Melody if I can. That's all I really want to do right now. I missed it. That sucks. I mean, if I poison this with my foreign, his ability becomes entirely useless. So, I'll do that. Yeah, now his ability is completely useless. I gotta go into something here. I gotta hit and run. I have to hit and run. Surprisingly not Psycho Force. I really want to get rid of this stuff. But if it's Chilling Chorus, you die. This is a weird thing, because this is like, if I go U, no, I really think I just need to get rid of it. Because if I just don't give Girasera opportunities to set back up, right? That's what I have to do. I just have to, unfortunately, sack off the Hibiscus, which is fine. It's fine. I need to keep my Abyssant alive for the Rotera, so. Yeah, I remember when Geneco first came out. It was very strong. Okay, let me shifting. It does get rid of Bee Summon though, so that really does suck for me. But getting rid of the poison I think is way better for me, and I can just realistically get Geneco back on the field. So I think here I gotta win shear. I have to win shear here. Outspeeding this and getting like down to the R of health would be huge. I got my Decorative Fate. This is a 120 base power move with Hibiscus. And that damage is really, really good for us. Really, really, really good damage. Okay. Now let's see. If he dies to poison, that's... He won't die, he won't die, he won't die. Nice, okay. That's what we wanted. I really think I should keep Geneco's Determination Jelly, but I think we have Abyssant for the Seamstress, so we're not that worried. We do get an attack boost, that's fine. Let me Bee Summon. Set them back up. And the field will be back to the way I want it to be. Okay, setting that up is good for me. Though if they're ballsy and go Jira. No, is that magic defensive or melee defensive? Okay, magically defensive. It's Snow Fort, isn't it? Immediately gonna go Chronos. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not dealing with this thing. Like, I don't want anything to do with this thing. You're totally going Rotera, right? You're totally going Rotera. Seriously? I need to just stop predicting because it doesn't work. Well, I guess this works out in a way. I'll just kill it then. Now, I'll just lose to Chronos. Yeah, now I just lose to the Chronos. No. No, no, no. Quick Strike plus Rip Current would be enough. Like, why would you sack off Skadine when I still have Abyssant? I mean, I guess you have like 4 things that beat it, so... Yeah, so we gotta sack this off. Oh, huge! This is really good. Are you melee defensive? Tell me you're melee defensive. Because if you're melee defensive, I got +1 from Psycho Force. Darn it. Okay, that's fine. I'd really rather them not be up, but he's gonna get it up regardless, and I can't do anything about it unless I go Seamstress. Huge. This is good, actually. I get no damage ever. Can I lower magic defense? Aw. I'm gonna go Abyssant. I'm just worried about... I don't know how to beat the Jira. This is a very interesting endgame. Like, the Chronos is such a big threat, but I can beat it with Quick Strike plus Rip Current with Lethal Ornament Chip. So you're... Yeah, this is completely walled by Abyssant. Entirely walled by Abyssant. Let me do this. I think this is fine. I don't know what to do against this lady. I think I just have to go for a hit. All I needed was that range attack boost. Now it's fine. Now I'm just going to Scissor Guard. I think I have to heal with Owl. That's what I have to do next. Because they cannot possibly heal. So I have to heal. Oh, see, you get the crit. You needed that. Yeah, they win because of the crit. Yeah, I needed to heal there, and I didn't get it off because of the crit. That's fun. That's awesome. Now they can go Chronos, and then just Thunderstrike. Yeah. The game's entirely over now because of that. If they didn't crit, I could have been able to heal, hit and run, and then go into Abyssant, which would have been fine. But no, they crit me the worst time. They crit me at the worst possible time. Hold on. Wait. Hold on, 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 hold on. Will you? Yeah, they're not gonna let me do that. I get so much damage though. Oh, I live? Wait. This is not lost yet. I need disarm to kill. Wait. No, there's no chance. There's no chance. There's no chance. Wait. You know, if I froze it with Icy Bite. Dude, he gets the crit, give me the freeze. He crits, give me the freeze. 1 in 5. Please! GG. Oh! 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 Oh my god! The RNG gods were watching! They saved me! I feel so happy that the game that just happened because, like, I had no reason to win that. I had absolutely no reason to even, like, have an opportunity to win that because he just went Chronos. But when he went for his switch and I saw I took 12, I was like, wait a minute. I could do something with this. So I did something with it, and I ended up getting a bunch of hits out of it. And now they go into this thing that I did not really want to fight. But now I guess I get to do the Geneco thing. Geneco doesn't really do much here. I just have to Soulfire after I die here, so. Yeah, I'll just Soulfire here. Doesn't really matter. Get a very little bit of chip, which I think is worth it. Yeah. This is basically the whole idea of Geneco, because it doesn't really do anything here. I mean, yeah, just a little bit with its Psycho Force, but having the Metacro here just always switching in against Geneco isn't helpful, and getting that bit of damage is huge. Huge, 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 huge. There's a part of me that wants to Leaf Blade. Why do I not Leaf Blade, actually? I think Disarm does do the same amount. Go into Polar Guys, be like, oh my god, I can preserve my Metacro for later. I love Springling so much. Springling is so good, just so much damage. But yeah, that's Geneco. And that's Geneco. The Geneco. Oh, yeah, and along with the Bee Summon being able to completely stop Polargeist from, like, once it gets down to 75, it can't play the game. You're Snowball? Snowball? You're not stinging, you're gonna go Skadeen. I'm predicting you. Switch into Skadeen. Watch his Chrono switch into Skadeen, then I Dark Blast on Clangatang doing half his health. Watch this. No one's ready for this. Watch this. They go Skadeen, right? Hello there, sir. Didn't think you would be here. But a Dark Blast nonetheless. Oh my god, I can go Clangatang because it's immune. Dark Blast. This is about to be a big Dark Blast. Hello? It doesn't matter, but why? Oh, why? Well then, that works out, I guess. Yeah, the whole idea of Geneco is to send it in, then Bee Summon, then we just get extra chip on everything. Because once, like, here's the thing. A lot of things in this game are calced to live at least 3 hits with barely enough health from offensive things. But with the help of Bee Summon, that never works. They have to invest even more bulk, losing out on some offense. You know? Oh, one more thing of chip. One more forceful switch on Polargeist. So Polargeist with Bee Summon can only actually switch in 3 times. And then suddenly, its ability will not activate anymore. Unless it is, in fact, Heal Jelly. And they actually miss their Gem Blast. Huge. Huge. Flashing Strike. I'll hit your Skadeen a bit. I'm fine with that. And then I can just go into Owl. Possibly. If I get spell, possibly. Ooh! What? I wasn't looking at what boost it got, so I don't know what just happened. I'm gonna go Owl, then I'm gonna hit and run, go Chrono. I need to put, like, just take, like, yeah, that's actually a bit more damage than I thought. That might be, like, an offensive Skadeen, which will be absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I outspeed it. Calming Melody if I can. Oh, huge. They go into what, Polar? Alright, their ability sucks now. No more ability. And I don't put it to sleep, unfortunately, but that's fine. That's fine. The damage has been done. It has no more ability. That means I can now go into pretty much anything and be safe about it. So yeah, I'll hit and run. On your Snowball, it's going to do, like, what, negative damage? Probably. Did a little bit more than I wanted it to. Alright, well, Leaf Blade is just calling my name, so... Leaf Blade, calling my name, but I do half to everything. So, Bee Summon being up is a very annoying for Polargeist. So, if you're fighting, like, a semi-stall team that doesn't have a remover, it's only a fire and a poison type, with Bee Summon, their breaker can only come in 3 times if it's a Polargeist. Which is pretty solid. You're an Earth Beast. I finally actually remember what the heck this thing's typing was. What's the point of Tarionics on this team? I mean, it doesn't offer anything. I mean, I guess it's like, oh my god, coverage, but cool. Tarionics sucks, so it's Wall by Voltattoo. Oh my god, Venom Bite. Shut up. It's doing 2 damage. Wall by Rip Turbine. Oh my god, Fire Bite. Shut up. It's doing 2 damage. Oh my god, Wall by Volt Enchant. Shut up. It's immune with Jetpack. I really feel like I went through a big, like... I don't know what just happened to me there. I, like, went on a big slander on Tarionics. I like Tarionics, though. It's just weird. I wonder how Potterfiend will perform once it's added to the main game. So, let's see. With the extra 12% we get, let's see how much damage this Leaf Blade does. It's never killing Claying, but let's see how much it does. God. Just... Normally Claying would be at about here in health, where the G is, but not with the Bee Summon. You lose 12, you basically start the battle. If you lead off with Bee Summon, everything on the field is starting the battle off at 88%, which might not be that big significant, but you need to know how much, like, 12% actually is. That's a lot of health. That was a good game. Let's hop to the outro. And with that, we're going to end off this showcase. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe down below. It is very helpful. I'm going to be honest, I love Bee Summon as a move. I really think it's one of the most underrated moves in the entire game. I never see it used, and I think it's just so good. You make every Doodle start at 88%. That's 12% of their health gone. You don't know how amazing that is. I think Bee Summon is one of the most underrated moves in the game. It's definitely overshadowed by people like, oh my god, Entangling Vines, oh my god, Lingering Poison. Both of those can be removed by fire and poison types. Bee Summon can't be removed unless you use Dispose, unless you use Shifting Winds, unless you use Wave Shot, Pumpkin Spin, and I don't see many of those used. Unless I'm wrong and, like, something does get rid of Bee Summon, but I don't really know of that yet. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see everybody in the next one. Bye-bye!